Hey everyone, in today's video I want to show you one of the coolest light up keyboards I have ever seen. Up next. Hey everyone, my name's Jeff. I'm here with my daughter Samantha, and I have to give her credit. She's actually the one that found this keyboard online. This is not a sponsored video. This is something that she purchased. She was showing this to me and I said, this is the coolest light up keyboard I have seen. So we figured I'd do a little review video here showing you guys some of the cool features of this keyboard. If this is something that you might want to check out or pick up yourself, I'm going to leave links down in the video description so you can check this out as well. Very impressed. So Samantha, we're looking at the keyboard right now, all lit up. Tell me a little bit about what you can do with the different light up features.
Yeah, so there's a top light up feature, and then there's also a border light up feature on the side. And then there's different ways to adjust how it's lighting up, the color it's lighting up by, the speed and the brightness of the lights. You can change the color of it too, so it shifts through different colors. And then there's different ways to light it up.
Okay, can you show me some of the different ways that we can do different things here?
So then there's like a wave, which each of these all have their own color cycle to cycle through.
I love it. I look at that. Oh, that is awesome.
And then there's this one, which is when you tap it, it will light up where you tapped.
So, and we'll turn the lights on here so you guys can see this. Do that again. Let's hear that satisfying... when you're tapping the different keys on the keyboard, that is pretty cool.
And then there's a bigger wave, a different type of wave.
Is there a way you can change the color of that wave?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
And then you can also choose to like slow down the wave. And then you can also speed it up. So.
Now, is there a way to change the brightness at all that you know of?
Yeah, so I think it's on the max brightness right now, but then you can dim it down. And then, yeah. And then there's the windmill rainbow. There's a like top to bottom rainbow. There's a inwards to outwards rainbow. And then this one's a customizable one, so I set it up where there's a little pink heart. And then the sides are brighter blues and the darker blue is around the heart.
And when you're talking about the heart, you're talking about the purple or the
like pink, yeah.
And so you were able to go into these at the website, or their software with this?
You can go to their website and then it will show you the softwares that you can download, and then you can download it based on what products you have. So this is the K1, and then I have the M1 mouse.
So a couple of things that I'm noticing. One, so all the characters for the keys, and we'll do a zoom in of this here so that you can see, but like where it's indicating what letter is on each one of the keys, instead of it being on the top, like I've seen on some of the, like on the keyboard I have for my computer, everything is indicated on the front, I would say side of each key, which is pretty cool. And I've noticed over time some keyboards I've used, those will actually rub off the letters on the keys. But it's interesting that all these are indicated on the sides. You were also saying that we can see the lights here, but there's a way to change the side lighting?
Yeah, so...
All right, so we're talking about that area down there.
So if you change the top, the sides change too. I have the Windows key as white, so it's not changing right here. But everything else is changing. So like when it's rainbow, the bottom brim gets rainbow. And then you can change the way it lights up. So there's also like the way you can do rainbow. You can do an aggressive rainbow, I guess.
Wow.
And then you can also change the colors of it. Hold up. Yeah, so then you can do the colors. And then you can also have it pulse.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you were showing me earlier, we don't have any music playing, but when you go into the configuration on your computer, you can actually turn it into sound mode.
Yeah, so on the software, there's different ways, there's different settings to light it up, and then if you keep going through the software, you can also set it to a sound mode, so it will sync with whatever sound your computer's playing.
You have this button over here.
That's a volume button. You can change what it is, because the keyboard's customizable, but right now it's sound, so if you push it upwards, the sound would increase, downwards, the sound would decrease, and if you just press it in, it will mute the computer.
And in addition to the keyboard, made by the same company, so this is, I believe it's GravaStar.
Yeah.
You also got this mouse. Tell me a little bit about the mouse.
The mouse is nice. I like it. It has a website that will allow you to change what color you want the mouse to light up as. And then the mouse also has a settings feature where there's a square right underneath the scroll piece of the mouse. And that, if you click it, it will change how fast your mouse moves across the screen. And then it will flash the color depending on the setting that you have it on.
Very cool.
But then it will go back, after you've figured out which one you wanted, it will go back to the color that you set it as.
I'm going to turn the lights on real quick. So with the lights on, I want to show the keyboard here so you can just get a feel for what it looks like when you're using it maybe at your office or during the daytime. Something that stood out to me right away when you were showing me this keyboard is the keys are plastic, but the base is heavy-duty die-cast metal. I mean, this thing actually has some weight to it. It's quite industrial, which I kind of liked. It doesn't have a cheap feel to it at all. It does have the plastic clear part in the front, but as far as the sides, from a distance, this might look like it's plastic. This is all actually metal. And then if I flip it over, you were showing me the back here as far as customizing the height of it?
Yeah, so these tabs flip out for which height you want it to have. So there's two different heights. There's the bigger one, and then there's also a smaller one. So depending on which way you want it. And then if you aren't using the USB piece, it's magnetic and it will sit right there.
This side here, you've got different controls, and then your USB-C for charging.
Yep, so it's got USB, but it also has a Bluetooth compatibility where it will connect up to 3 different devices, and then to charge it, it's a USB-C.
And it looks like it's compatible with Windows and Mac because it's got the switch there. Another look at this mouse. Again, this is metal casing, and you know, it's even got the metal screws and stuff. I think I've got a different like Logitech mouse where the entire thing is plastic. There's plastic inside here, but this also has some weight to it. Very heavy duty and very industrial compared to some of the more budget, cheap mouses that are out there. Again, there'll be links down in the video description if you guys want to check these out. I'm very impressed. You've been using this more than just showing it to me. What are your final thoughts on this keyboard?
I really like it. I think it does what I need it to do. I like the LED options for it. I like the fact that there's not just a top option, but there's also a side option, and you can make it customizable with the app.
My name's Jeff. Big thank you to Samantha here for helping out with this video. If you want to check out some of the other tech reviews I've done on this channel, there'll be a video popping up at the end of this video that you should definitely check out, or you can check out the links down in the video description. I do appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to make every day awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.